Hello, folks. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, and welcome to Rota High Live Show with me, Kazım Ercan, and with him, Arda Yurtsever.
Hi everybody, we are Rota High School students, and this is Rota High Live Show. We are going to know different guests and discuss different topics every episode on this show. If you want to be a part of this show, or if you have any questions, please write to Rota High Live Show at rotacollege.com.
Today, we have two amazing guests reaching us all the way from Nigeria. Obinna Nwobodo, one of the stars of Göztepe, and Mr. Gift, one of the stars of Rota College English department. Today's program will be different from the ones that you're used to. We have our honorary guest, Mr. Obinna, and we will be asking him questions about football. And we have Mr. Gift as both guest and co-host of the program to make it even more entertaining for everybody. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
We have prepared some questions for you, but first of all, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Obinna Nwobodo. I'm a football player of Göztepe Football Club, and I'm from Nigeria.
What do you do in your spare time? Do you have any routines?
I play FIFA, PlayStation, watch movies, and that is all for the day. Most times, that is how I spend my spare time.
Are there any other sports that you like besides football?
Yeah, I like so many sports, but there is no particular sport that I am so interested in. Maybe I can, say more about them apart from football.
Can you tell us about your dress code and how you dress, how you prefer to dress? Formal wear, maybe sporty wear or something like that. Tell us about how you dress.
Well, I like to dress sportive. I like to dress simple, and I like to dress most times simple, and also depending on the weather and the time also has to do a lot with my dressing.
Okay. I would like to ask that this pandemic caused problems for all of us around the world, and I would like to ask you that which problems did this pandemic cause you?
Well, I think in general it caused a lot of damage for everyone and for me also, which I think is normal because now since I arrived in Izmir, I have not been able to go out to see the city, to know things about the city, or to go to nice places or to associate with people apart from on social media, which I think is not nice. I've been here for a while, but I have not been able to communicate with people apart from on social media. So this is a very big disadvantage, and it's also a problem. It's not good.
For us, Izmir is always accepted as the most beautiful city in Turkey, but we sometimes find it really difficult to deal with life in here. But I'd like to ask, what do you think about the life in Izmir? So far, you've been here since September, I think, and what do you think about the life here?
I think the life here is normal. I have not encountered anything like any issue or anything bad in the city. For a while I've been here. I have seen some nice places, not just in person, but also on in the internet where I can go if things were to be normal, or if things comes back to normal. There are some nice places I can go, and I would love to go, but because of the pandemic, I can't go there. But I know it's a nice place, and I have not had any difficulty in living or in whichever way.
Thanks, sir.
As you are a professional footballer for Göztepe, we would like to ask you that if you were to have a different job, what would it be?
Well, I don't know if I was to choose a different job. I don't know which other job I can choose, because I started playing so early, and I didn't have time to choose another profession. So I don't know what else I would have been, apart from being also in sports. So maybe if not a football player, it might be something else in also the sports circle.
Thank you. Can you speak Turkish? Do you understand any word in Turkish?
Not yet, just maraba, nasisin, and afiotosu. So these are the few things I know in Turkish, but I don't have teacher yet. Maybe I will get soon.
Can you say something in Igbo language? Or maybe you can have a chat with Mr. Gift in Igbo for a few seconds.
What's I saw Igbo?
Yeah, that's I saw Igbo. So I saw Igbo.
Ọzọ I saw Igbo. Ịma na ndị anụ a ọ dị ka ụmụ akwụkwọ ka esi esi ụmụ akwụkwọ adịrọkwa izi.
Ọ dịrị izi nwanne, just ana like ka mata ihe anyị na-eme, mata asụsụ. So ọ dị very important too. Ana amụ maka different countries and different cultures. That's why nwanne. Actually know asụsụ anyị otu o si ada na ntị.
Ọ ga-adị ya ka anyị na-asụ China ma ọ bụ na ka anyị na-asụ obodo a.
Ọ dị oke nwanne, ọ dị oke, udo dị.
Otu o si adịkwa mma ma ha na-asụkwa obodo ha akwa.
Oh yeah, no, I had you couldn't win it. While you were growing up in Nigeria, which football club did you support?
I've always been a Chelsea fan. While I was growing up, yes, I've always been a Chelsea fan. I started watching football and I started liking loving Chelsea because of some names I saw there, some Nigerians like John Mikel Obi, and also Didier Drogba from, so these names, they made me love Chelsea while growing up. So
that's good. That's good. I've always been an Arsenal fan because of Kanu Nwankwo.
Okay. Okay.
What do you think about Nigerian football?
You mean the Premiership or the football?
In general, Nigerian football in general.
Well, I think Nigerian football we have so many talents in Nigeria, so much talent in Nigeria. The people that failed to develop and the people that didn't get opportunity to develop their talents, but we have raw talents in Nigeria, and also in as football teams in Nigeria, they have so many good players, but maybe they lack the necessities to develop these talents and these qualities. So, but in Nigeria in general, I think we have so many talents in general.
I agree with you, brother.
No, you're playing in the Turkish league for Göztepe. But what convinced you to come to Göztepe in the first place?
Well, I cannot give a name to any specific stuff that made me decide to come to Göztepe. But when I got the offer, I checked the league, and then I have also I have management, I have a manager, I have agents, and then they looked into the league and also into the club, and they saw that this is a good platform for me also to go, and then I was fully convinced to come.
Thanks, sir.
As this is the first season of you playing in the Super League, was it hard to adapt to the team and the league?
Well, it was hard, and still I've not adapted 100%. I've not gotten to the level where I wanted to get to, but I think he's getting better by the day, and it will still get more better, and the adaptation will not just be like this, it will improve by the day.
Göztepe is a club that's really famous for its fans, but what do you think about the fans of Göztepe?
Unfortunately, I have not been able to meet with the fans in the pitch, but their support, the way they support from outside on the social media, the messages and everything, has been quite it has been quite mighty. I've been so happy with the fans, and I can't wait to see them in the pitch.
And if they were in the pitch supporting you in the stadium, how would it affect your game, and if it would affect at all?
Of course, it's going to affect, because they are the supporters. They are like the third man in the pitch, and having them in the pitch will cheer me up a lot to know that these guys are here, and I am not alone. Like, if we come to our home, I am sure that I have more advantage because the fans will be everywhere, and then if I look around the pitch, I will see them Göztepe fans, JC outside. It's like I have an advantage more than the opponent. So it is going to bring a positive impact to the game.
If you had a chance to play with any player in the Turkish Super League, which player would that be?
I don't know. I don't have any specific player to say that I have chance to play with that I will play with. No, I don't have this yet. So, but my teammates are so nice. So I think I'm so comfortable playing with them.
And which player has been the most difficult player to play against?
I don't know. No, I don't. I have so many difficult players, and then so many quality, intelligence, and players I've played against, but I cannot put a name on anyone that I can say, yeah, this is the most difficult player I have played against.
As we're talking about players, you're always compared to N'Golo Kante by the fans. What would you say about that?
I don't know what to say about that. You can only play, and then the people outside we then see, and then they will decide how you play. So, but I don't know if I'm like N'Golo Kante or if I play like him. But if they said I play like him, then I take it.
We wonder, looking back to your professional career so far, what was the best moment of your career?
Well, I can say it was supposed to be when I played for Nigeria Youth Nations Cup, when I played in the Under-20 Nations Cup for Nigeria. We represented Nigeria in the Under-20. It was my best moment, though it ended not so good, but it was also the best moment because I was able to win the African Cup of Nations for Nigeria. So that was my best moment.
What about the worst moment?
The worst moment?
Yeah.
The worst moment was also in that same competition, African Cup of Nations, because I got injured in the finals, and I was out for 1 year. So it was the worst moment also.
Oh, that must have been bad.
Yes, of course.
Football fields are not always the best places. Unfortunately, sometimes bad things happen in the football field as well. For example, recently Glenn Kamara was insulted by a Czech footballer, and once more we witnessed racism. We know that racism is an unacceptable problem in football. Have you ever encountered racism from the fans when you're playing abroad?
From the fans or from the team, from the opponents?
Yes, when you are playing abroad, have you encountered any racism?
Yeah, but I think it's normal because most times the fans, they got so angry about maybe the team because they support the team with their whole heart, their blood and everything. And when things is not going so well for the team, they intend to put it up to the players, So I have had some incidents where I got insulted by fans, maybe because we lost the game and they are not happy and they put it on us. So, and I think it's normal. I've had this experience or this encounter before.
Have you ever been insulted by an opponent footballer, like a racist insult?
It depends on what what the insult is. Because we insult each other. Sometimes you can say to someone, "Hey, you stand up and play." You always shout, "Hey, referee, referee." And for me, this is also like an insult. So, and it's normal, but not like calling names. No.
As it seems like we talk about the things, being a professional football player is not that easy. Can you talk about the difficulties of being a professional footballer?
For me, the difficulties, you have so many difficulties because this is a job that is out there that you don't have to do in your room, or you don't have to do with a group of people. You have to do it with you have to do it outside in a community where everyone has a say to this game. It's not only about your coach. You can also see someone from somewhere can also say to you, you are not good enough, you are not you should not be here, and these kind of things. So it's so difficult because everyone has a say in this game. It doesn't have to be just some group of people. Like everyone in the whole world has a say to tell you what to do and how to do it, and what you must do, and then put their, try to be in your private time, also in your private life. They might see you on the streets and they will want to, say to you, you have to go home and sleep because you must play in the game, you must play good. And I think in some other jobs or some other works, it's not like this, because you will say to the person, this is my business, you don't have to intervene in my business. But in football, you cannot say this because everyone has the right to tell you what to do. And this is so difficult.
Thank you.
And for the ones who would like to be a professional footballer, what would you advise them?
Well, the only thing I can advise them is to believe in themselves, and then they should not think that there is a way, there is there is not an exact way to make it as a professional player. I might make it through this way, but you might not make it through that same way. So just believe in yourself and work hard, and then don't listen so much about what people think about you. So it will not bring you down.
Thank you.
I agree with you, bro. Never give up. I totally agree with you. I think one of the biggest challenge of being a footballer is that you need to leave your country behind. So what do you miss the most about Nigeria?
Well, I miss a lot about Nigeria, especially my family, where you have to stay and then you can only call your family and speak with them on phone without seeing them. And also, how free I can be in Nigeria, how free I can be there because I grew up there and I have my childhood friends. They don't see me like a professional player. They see me like their friends. And this is a good feeling. When people see you like this, you don't have to try to behave professionally. You have to just be yourself, So, and the food also that, I eat there is not the same like what I eat here.
And do you like cooking? Do you cook really often?
Yes. I cook my meals. Apart from eating in the clubhouse, club facility, club kitchen, I also cook at home. But I cook African food.
What's your favorite Nigerian food, brother?
My favorite Nigerian food is pounded yam and the goosey soup.
Okay. I guess you missed it so much then.
Yes, of course. I can't find exactly what I want outside Nigeria.
And which Turkish food do you like?
I don't know the names, but I have eaten some Turkish food and I like them, the taste, but the names I cannot say. I don't know the names, but I've eaten quite some that I liked.
What do you like about Turkish culture? Which things do you like about Turkish culture?
What I like about Turkish culture is I cannot say exactly what I like because I have not seen something that I don't like. because I am a normal person, and I've seen the way Turkish, the ones I've met, they are also behaving normal. So I didn't see anything that I can say, no, this is what I don't like. So I cannot say exactly what I like or what I don't like.
Have you experienced any culture shock in Turkey?
You mean like earthquake or what?
I mean differences from where you were born and differences culture-wise.
Okay, the only difference I can say is just a little bit, because where I've been to before is mostly Christians, but in Turkey is mostly Muslims. So I don't know much about these differences, but I know that in the places I've been from, my last club, there is mostly Christians, and also in Nigeria is Christian and Muslims, but here in Turkey is mostly Muslims. But it didn't affect life that I saw outside. I have not seen any negative impact in it.
Well, bro, I think after the pandemic, when you come outside, you're going to see that there are a lot of churches in Turkey here. Turkey is a country with mixed religion. We have Christianity and they have Muslims as well here. And people do go to church here in Turkey. Yeah, there are lots of churches here, bro. Yeah, so I think after the pandemic, when you're able to go out, I'm going to take you to those places. You're going to find those places and you're going to go to churches here as well. Bro, do you have a PlayStation? Yeah. Do you have a PlayStation?
Yes. Of course, I have PlayStation.
Do you play online games? What kind of games do you play? Can you tell us the games you play?
I play just FIFA. I play just FIFA. I don't play any other game, just FIFA.
Okay, that's good. I play FIFA too.
Would you like to join Mr. Gift's PlayStation tournament?
Yeah, I think sometime, because I don't play. I play according to the time that I have, the time limit that I have. So I think when I have time, then it will be good to play.
That would be great.
Thank you very much for your great insights. We wish you the best with your career. Would you like to say anything to your fans?
The only thing I can say to the people out there that we have not been able to meet in person is that I know that they are there, and I appreciate all their support and all the time they are giving in this game to support us, even when they cannot come close. But I also send them love to them wherever they are, and I wish them strength and grace to pass through this pandemic time, that before not so long time we are going to be together again and then enjoy what we love to do.
This week we have talked about football with dear Obinna from Göztepe, and we have also had the privilege to have Mr. Gift with us. If you want to be a part of Rota High Life Show, get in touch with the Rota High School English department.
If you have any questions for our guest, you can contact us at rotahighlife@rotacollege.com. You can decide on our next topic and next guest. You can even be the show's new host.
From Arda, from me, and from all of our team here on the Rota High Life Show, thank you so much for tuning in, folks. Stay safe and stay healthy. And also, stay tuned for our next episode with different topics, hosts, guests. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.